Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. We are going to be crafting on our simple stories, simple vintage lake card pack. Here, I'll show it to you just in case for those of you watching the video at a later time. Again, it is a simple stories, simple cards, and it's a simple vintage lakeside card. And so we are going to be making the following 8 cards. And as you can see here, there is no cutting required. All you need is adhesive. Now, the reason why you're not watching me put these all like in groupings is because earlier today I had actually shared that I would be, and as homework for all the folks that had purchased that kit previously, I had asked them to punch out all the shapes as well as to prepare all of their pieces according to the instructions. Now, each of the kit includes a full set of instructions for all 8 cards. It is step by step by step, okay, on how to actually take each piece and layer it. So, as you can see, that's exactly what I've done. The first thing I always like to do with the card kits is I like to actually pull them apart and then create my stacks so that I know what pieces need to go where. And in addition to that, I grab any of the leftover items and I put them in little bowls because just in case, I might have missed something, right? And once we get to putting these together, I might decide that I want to add more pieces or maybe exchange one for the other. Plus, it also gives me the ability to add additional embellishments. So, should I desire, once I'm looking at these and I'm putting them together, and I think, you know what, this could use a little something else, I can grab from these 2 bowls. And the reason why I have 2 is because the pack comes with both the ephemera paper die cuts, right, or punch outs. So, these are paper, and it also comes with chipboard pieces. Hi, Kat. Um, Chipboard pieces, which of course are a little bit thicker. They're the chipboard. So I keep those 2 separate in case I miss something in the instructions. I can go back. But just wanted to catch you up to where we are right now. So if you are watching this video back in the replay, thing number 1 you need to do is you need to go through and punch out all of your shapes. Remember, there's no fussy cutting required. They simply, here, I still have mine here next to me in the trash can. They simply just punch right out of the frames that they come in. So all you need to do is punch them out and then put all of your pieces together. But again, if you're watching this in replay or if you're doing it with me, I am going to go through the pieces right now anyway. Put your extras aside just in case. And yes, hi, Kat, you sure are. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to start. I did them in this order. I started with the more to explore duck card, and then we're going to go this way, and then we're going to turn her over and then finish out with this one, okay? And that's the groupings that you see here. So for card number 1, we are going to need the following pieces. You're going to need this one. Oh, wait. Am I right? No. I'm sorry. I started with this one. The Living is Easy frog card. I apologize. This one's the first one. And then we'll go through the reverse. So you're going to need this piece. You're going to need this one. And that's in case you're looking for them. I'm kind of showing them to you. This one. This one. That's so pretty. They do such a good job on these. You're going to need this tall grass one, as well as this one right here. And then you need the following chipboard pieces. So these will be chipboard, okay? The following 3 will be chipboard. You'll have the binoculars, a reddish orangey butterfly, and a yellow butterfly. Now, I believe there are several. Yeah, see, this one comes in 2 sizes. So make sure that you're looking for the small red versus, I can see the other one right here, the large red. Again, not that it makes a difference. It's all interchangeable, okay? So, hi, Natalie. So, go ahead and gather up those pieces, and we're going to start with card number 1. Now, you notice that I don't mount them to my base. in the instructions, the first thing they do is they tell you to mount your base onto your card. Because the cards come, or the pack comes with the pre-scored, they even include that. The pre-scored cards. I don't know if you guys can, now it's white. You really can't see the scoring, but there is a score line. Oh, there we go. There you go. Right there. Okay. So they do actually include your bases on there, but I don't do that because A, I don't know if that's what I want to do. And B, if I'm going to get messy or distressed or do anything like that, I want to do it now before I adhere it onto my white base and possibly end up either overgluing, damaging it, or staining it. Right. So that's kind of what I do. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it because this is going to take, even though it's all pre-made, now don't get me wrong, we're going to knock out 8 cards, which is phenomenal. And we're going to knock out 8 cards in probably a couple of hours. Now, would it be faster if, you were doing this by yourself and not talking? Yes, of course. But the beauty of this is that you're going to get 8 stunning cards. They're not just whatever cards. These cards are really pretty, as you can tell, because they have a lot of layering. So you are going to get, and again, for folks who struggle with layering, I know some people say, oh, I can't layer. I just can't layer. My stuff never looks good when I layer it. Well, guess what? This is a great way to start layering because it's kind of all done for you, right? So it gives you kind of that eye or that idea, that mindset of how layering would work. So I hope you girls out there have your kits ready and did your homework and you're following right along because I see several of you in chat. So all we're doing right now is, now that we've got our pieces, is just distressing. Now, another cool thing to do with these is you can soak them in tea or coffee prior to. So if you want to get that, of course, you could also do it like I'm doing right now, right? With the stressing. But if you want to do even your bases and all that in tea dye, that would be so pretty, right? You can tea stain them and make them look even more vintage. And then the other thing I had mentioned was you can turn this into a fall card or a winter card, like Lakeside, or Lakeside at the in the fall or winter, and you can add little accents or orange colors or splatters or that kind of thing. I like the stressing because see how that has a lot of white? I mean, it's not bad, and if I wanted to, I can bring in my scissor and fussy cut it even more, right? But I do like to kind of distress them just a little bit for them not to be like totally white, if that makes sense. So are you girls working? Are you? Do you have your kits? Did you do your homework? Hello, Miss Beautiful Angela. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We are making some really pretty cards for, these could be for so many things. It could be for a guy, right? Because they kind of have that woodsy theme. It could be for fall. It could be for summer. Obviously, hello, vacationing at the lakeside. It could be for winter. So these are very neutral, which is kind of nice. Because sometimes we do, and I get it because I love it. I love anything that's girly. But sometimes we just don't have anything for other occasions, right? So here's a good way to do that. Okay, with all of that distress, the first thing we're going to do, according to the instructions, is we're going to select our green fern background panel with the blue printed floral strip, okay, towards the bottom. So you guys see that, right? All right. And we are going to then use our little fish pattern with the red diagonal striped strip about, they said, 1/2 inch from your right edge. So you're not going to center it. I mean, you can if you want to, but we're going to bring it over here. Now, remember last time we did these cards and that video, not these, another, you did your homework. Awesome. Another one of these packs, right? Another one of the collections that they carry. I showed you how I actually tear them at the top. And then I also like to make these into pockets. because then you can stick a bookmark, you can do all kinds of things. So know that that is also an option, and I'll do it here in case, but you can always go back and watch that other video too. So, or you don't have to tear it. If you like the clean look more than the torn rustic look, you can certainly do that. But that's all that I do. I distress it. And then instead of adhering the card or this piece fully, I am just going to glue it down on 3 sides. And again, for those of you who are journalers, this works too, right? Because then you can insert these into your journals and into your signatures. And for those of you who are card givers, like I said, you can include a bookmark, which would be so nice, right? Because who doesn't like to receive a pretty bookmark with a card? It's a 2 for 1. Okay, so we've got that piece down. Let me go ahead and cross them out as we go. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our teal edge circle and we're going to put that on the bottom right-hand corner of the card. So that's going to go about here, okay? So kind of like not touching the base, not touching this side, not touching this side, somewhere in between the 3. Again, this can totally be a pocket too. So this could be a pocket for a bookmark. This could be a pocket if we simply glue it on just this side here, right? And then just leave it for it to be, I'm sorry, not a pocket, a tuck spot, okay? So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's do that so that we can, and the rest I'm probably just going to do straight the regular way, but I just want to show you guys that you do have options. When putting these things together, I want you to think outside the box, right? Not, oh, it's the card and I don't do cards. You could have also made a tuck spot this way. I've done that in the previous videos for the simple stories card. So hello, Angel. Hi, Dolly. Okay, so hopefully you all have your kits ready and are crafting along with me. And if not, thank you so much for just choosing to hang out here. And do tell me what you guys are up to. All right, now we're going to grab our grass and let's layer this first. Let's make sure we're going to have our grass. Then we're going to have our froggy mushroom. Then we're going to have this red piece right here. We can kind of start looking at how it's going to look. It almost looks like, oh, no, this one's further out because the binoculars are here in between the 2, like that. And then the butterflies. Perfect. Okay, now we can pull these out. I'm going to start with the grass. And again, we don't have to glue every single blade of grass, right? We can just make sure that there's some free movement on here. And what are you up to, Miss Dolly? Let's come up and kind of come out of that circle just a little bit. Or, well, now we're going to call it our tuck spot, right? Because that's what it is now. Then we're going to bring back our froggy. And we're going to stick the froggy outside here just a bit. Make sure I'm not going to glue my pocket down. No, we're going to be good. We can add adhesive. And we're going to stick his little hiney or his hind legs out a bit, like so. And also the mushroom's going to be a little bit out, right? Next, we're going to bring our easy living. And we're going to kind of look at where we think it's going to go. It's going to go right around there. This could also be a tuck spot. See, so many things could end up being little tucks. You could totally not glue this all the way down and make that into yet another tuck. That's going to go about there. And then we're going to do our binoculars because they're stinking cool. That's going to go between the foot and the word easy. Okay, just like so. Look how it's coming together. Look how many layers we've done. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did 8 layers in like no time. And that's with me talking. And then we're going to bring our butterflies. We're going to put one here and then we're going to put another one right there, like so. How pretty. Virtual hug. Ooh. Nice. Wow. So you knit? Is that how you, or is it crocheted? See, forgive me. I'm not very savvy, guys, when it comes to that whole genre of artwork, because I am totally yeah, I've tried, by the way, in case you're going to say, "Oh, anybody can do it." No, I've tried. I can't. I've proven it more than once that I can't. So, ta-da! We have our first layer card already done. And in this one, we have left a little tuck here on the side where we can now tuck whatever. And we've also left a little pocket here at the top where we can put in a bookmark. So super cool. Look at all that layering in no time. Hi, Princess. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Number 1. Let's do number 2. All right, here we go. So if you're late and you're just catching up, that's okay because we're on number 2.
Hi.
Go ahead and grab this paper. This one right here. Ah, cool. Very nice. Yeah, see, I can't do either. We're going to grab this one. So my hat's off to you. It's funny how sometimes people are like, oh, I wish I could do that. You know, we all have our strengths, right? I love that doily. Did you see that doily? Oh my gosh. It's so cool. I need like 20 of those. And then the trees, followed by the chipboard boat. So beautiful. See what's called vintage lake? So cool. Then we're going to need this piece right here. Time to unplug. And then the great outdoors. And that's also a chipboard piece. Not pretty. Don't mind my nails, guys. I've been working nonstop. I've got glue and all kinds of stuff in them. This is magical. I can't get it out of there. It went underneath the nail. And then this right here. I think I showed you that one already. Okay, so those are the pieces we're going to need. Ready? I know the froggy paper. So cute. So here we go. We're going to start by putting our pattern paper. It's the solid with the frogs on the bottom horizontally. We're going to add the blue strip right here. We're going to go to the left-hand side and we're going to go right up to the edge of that butterfly and froggy paper. Okay. So again, can this become a belly band? It sure can. Play with it if you guys would like. Just like we did on that first one, you can do tucks.
Luna says she's memorized by watching your hands move.
I'm sorry?
Right here.
Luna is... Oh! Luna's like, oh, look at Maddie go. Oh, how's Luna doing? I bet you she's getting big. So we're going, oh, you know what? I forgot to distress, and that's okay. See? Because most of this is going to get covered, and this is dark. So, but we can distress it. We can do it right now.
He's just watching while she's cutting paper and cleaning my craft room.
Cool. Goody good. That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning makes you feel a little bit better, right? Controlling the chaos. We all need to do that from time to time. I know it's maybe not our favorite thing to do. We rather just play. But if you don't put stuff away, eventually you're going to start feeling overwhelmed. So I think part of what we do has to involve picking up or at least putting in, bags or, I know that sometimes we're working on projects and we don't necessarily want to put them away. We don't have to fully put them away, because we're still working on them. They're a work in progress. So we can actually put them like in those big zipper bags that we have, or maybe have some of those clear cases.
What did she say?
But if not, it gets to a point where it gets a little overwhelming and then you just almost feel paralyzed. You don't want to do anything. Some people even go into a creative funk because they just feel overwhelmed. And so I always say, as much as I don't want to, part of it has to be cleaning. Yeah. Cat says hi.
Hi.
Chuck and hide. No, Angel, chuck and hide. If I don't see it, does it exist? I don't think so. Chuck and hide. No, not me. You know, my OCD would never allow that. I have to put it away. And it kills me sometimes because I have like all these little things. Oh gosh, I'm all blurry. Sorry. I'm not looking up. I have all these little things, right? And it's like one charm, one bling, one paper clip, and you're like, oh dear Lord, I gotta open up everything just to put one paper clip away. I gotta open up the tub. And then just to put this one flat back, I gotta open up that tub. And it's like, oh. So sometimes I wish I had like um, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie Nanny McPhee.
That's a cool
The
movie.
second one, not the first one, the second one. And there's a store, I guess like an old British store, and they have like a wall full of nothing but drawers, just drawers. And I'm like, oh, yes, please. I just want walls of drawers where I could just label everything and just open the drawer and put it in there. And that's it. You know, that would be ideal, right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So all we did was we glued the plaid strip. So next we're going to go ahead and put the light green doily piece with the pre-printed pattern, offsetting it to the right. So again, we're not going to go in the middle. We're going to offset it this way. Okay. But for now, I'm not going to glue anything. I'm going to look at it first. After that, we're going to put on the pine trees like so. Then we're going to look at the large broadleaf. I think it's this one right here. That's going to go behind here because this is going to go right on top of it. Excuse me. And then we're going to put the boat on top of that and then this on top of this. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So this, 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 and this. And now we're ready to glue. Now, if you notice, the doilies does have text. So, you know, take a look at that and make sure that it's hopefully facing in the right direction. Once again, if you want to make this into a tuck spot, you most certainly can. Text up and off-centered.
Cat says, God bless you, Maddie.
Thank you. I need all the blessings I can get. Yeah. Yes. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to take our trees. We're next. They're going to go right about here. So they're going to reach right about the top of the doily. This tall one is. Okay. Adhering this.
This looks like fun.
It is fun. You should try it. I've asked you. You actually still have all those other things you need to put together, those cards. Yeah. And then we're going to, actually, I'm going to bring the trees in just a little bit. Yeah, I want to stay kind of inside that doily. Okay. So this one's touching the top. I probably could have gone up a little bit higher up, but that's okay. Then we're going to bring in our little greens right here. Yeah. Okay. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this to the back of this because that will help me make sure that I can see all three of those leaves like that. So I'm going to glue that to this. And then I can glue that down. So have you guys ever watched, I started watching it today and I'm thinking maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Have you guys ever watched a movie called Poseidon? It's about I've only watched the first 5 minutes, so please don't tell me how it ends. Although maybe I won't even finish watching it. It's about I guess, here's what I've seen so far. How about that? It'll be like a teaser in case you haven't seen it. It's on Hulu. Oh, I should have moved that up a bit. Oh. No, no, no. Wait.
Oops, oh, I think you closed that wrong.
Ah, it's okay. I can move it up some. Make sure you don't go too low because remember, you need room for that little boat. I'm going to go up a bit. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, now we have room for our boat. See, I don't want to cover the word.
Sally.
No, no. There's no Shelley Winters. Not that I've seen. It's got Kurt Russell. It's got who else did I see in there? Do you know the guy? I still think I should have gone higher. Do you know the guy from Home Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon? Yeah, that one with Reese Witherspoon. Her husband. Oh gosh, I know his name is Jake in the movie, but I don't know what his real name is as an actor. I'm sorry. I mean, as a non-actor. It's called Poseidon, and basically it's about this huge cruise ship from what I've seen so far. Kurt Russell's in there. Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas is in there. That guy from Home Sweet Alabama is in there. Who else do I recognize? Oh, the girl from the Phantom of the Opera. What is her name? What is her name? She is Christine in the Phantom of the Opera. I can't think of her name. And then the Great Outdoors goes right on top of that. Okay. So all I did was boat and then the Great Outdoors. And that looks good, except I don't like this here because now I kind of messed it up. But again, that's why we have some of this. Does anybody know what I'm talking about yet? No, right?
They haven't said the movie
Anyway,
yet.
it's a big old cruise ship. Like a big old
Release the movie does have distressor.
Yes, the movie has a disaster. Yes.
Disaster.
That's as far as I've gotten. So basically they are on this cruise ship and then it gets hit by like a major, like huge rogue wave. I don't know if it's like a tsunami wave or something. This thing is huge. And like I said, that's as far as I've gotten. But oh my goodness. Woo. I was like, I don't think I should be watching this movie. I'm going to have nightmares. I'm gonna not get on a boat for like a year. But it's I just didn't know if anybody had seen it, if it's really good and it's worth the watch. If it's worth the trauma is what I should say. Right? So I didn't know they had done one. So there was another one, huh? That was not the original. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the butterfly. Although the fishing lure would be kind of cool because it's got a boat on it. Yes, fishing lure, 100%. Much better.
Is anyone else doing art?
Yeah, so I wasn't sure it's a good one. And if you haven't seen it, I haven't spoiled it for you. So go check it out. And then you can you can post in the Facebook group and say either, why, Maddie? Why did you even recommend it? Or you can say that was cool. I'll have to finish it tonight when we're done here. I'll try and I only watched like the first 10 minutes.
Angel says was 70s Carrot was a disaster movie.
70s one was campy. Oh, yeah, no, this one's a cruise ship. Okay, and there's number 2 done. Woohoo! Okay, we're going to move on to number 3. Number 3 is going to be the Take the Trails Moose card. I mean, hello. It's got a moose and a Viewmaster. How can you not love that, right? Yes. So what are we going to need? We are going to need the duck with the grain. Look how cool that background is. Like, I just want to keep these pieces for other stuff, I swear, with the plaid. That is so cool. We're going to use that. We are going to use this blue floral border. We're going to use, yes, the teal Viewmaster reel. And look, it's got faux stitching around it. Then we're going to use the cream floral square, followed by the frame. It's a square frame. Beautiful wooden frame. Oh, that fell. Then we're going to need the 2 ferns. These right here.
You just told you what it is.
1 second, baby. Followed by the leave the road, take the trails. Look at that.
Cat says, Mary, is there a paper pad with this long?
I think there might have been cat, right? We're going to have to look into it because I'm going to need one. This is so pretty. And now I'm not a woodsy. I am not an outdoorsy, campy person, but this is really cool. Then we're going to do the moose chipboard and the dragonfly, the blue dragonfly chipboard. So these are the 2 chipboard pieces. Look at that moose. Oh my goodness. He's so cool. Okay, so we're going to distress again. Totally optional. If you're just gathering up your stuff, then you do that in case you didn't prep. Or again, you're watching this playback later and putting together your own kits.
Awesome.
Right? It's so cute. Yes. I love this.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not an outdoorsy kind of person, but this one I actually ordered at Creativation. When these are, we were all able to see the pre-launch of all of these lines. And I just fell in love with the Viewmasters and all the foliage, and then the cool woodsy kind of vintage feel to it, vibe, and mushrooms. And I was like, uh-huh.
Is anyone else doing art?
Okay. And distress. Whoops, there she goes, dropping stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, exciting news. I think tomorrow, one of my Graphic 45 design team projects is scheduled to be released. So please keep an eye out on Graphic 45 and make sure you go and check it out. I don't know what I'm allowed to tell you, but it's kind of, I think I don't have to tell you what I did, but basically what the call was to do was we had to take an old kit and do something new with it, right? Give it a new life, give it a facelift, do something extra, basically level that project up, right? And so I chose my project, which was a kit, you'll see it, and then I leveled it up. So you guys got to go check that out and tell me what you think. If you like it, if it's worth the change from the original, if at least it gave you another idea of what to do with it, because some of you might have even gotten this already from us. And if you haven't gotten it from us, you can definitely purchase it, because I think I still have a couple in-house. And if not, of course, Graphic 45 also has them in-house. So yes, you guys, please do tell me what you think. I think it's scheduled to release tomorrow morning. I think that's when it's scheduled for. So I hope it's something you guys will like. I'm putting some of mine on chocolate brown paper. Ooh, yes, Kat. Yes, that would be pretty. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe tea dyeing my bases if I decide to go the route of the card, right? Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Let me clean some of that up. I don't like that gritty feeling. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put our duck paper down. Then we're going to grab our blue strip and we're going to go right in between those two right there. Okay?
Kat says she's putting some on chocolate brown
Yes, baby.
paper.
I just read that.
Checking.
Thank you. You're awesome at reading the chat. Thank you so much. That helps because then when I'm looking down, I don't miss anything. Okay, so right there in between the two. And for those of you who might be new and are watching this later on or are lurking, that is my daughter, Madison. And she and I craft together as a team, typically. The information is also in the description box so you guys can get to know her as well. Then we're going to take our, now I'm not going to stick anything down. I'm just going to look at it. The teal view master is going to go right there towards the left-hand side. Then we're going to have the cream floral square and the frame over that, right? So actually we can glue those two together now. So we're not having to fidget with them. So I'm going to glue those two first. Again, great opportunity right here before you do this to insert a picture if you like, or a sentiment or a poem, right? Or you don't even have to glue this. You can glue it on 3 sides and then leave it so you can slide a picture on the inside of this because that's pretty cool too, right? Or a message. Or you can even add some clear acetate and, be able to use it that way as well. So a lot of ways that you can work with these. We're going to put that there. Then next after that, we're going to bring in the 2 ferns, which are going to go this way, if I'm not mistaken. And then this is going to hide those little stems. And then the moose and the dragonfly. Okay, so I can also take these right now and glue them together. So I'm going to do that first. Adhere those. Okay. Then I'm going to be able to even glue this here on this bottom corner. Let's see, let's come up a little bit right there. Okay, just like that. And then we are going to have the reel and it's going to come up here. And by doing that, I can decide now how much of that reel I want to show, right? I love my reel, so I'm going to make sure I show it like that. And then also make sure we have room for the moose. Yes, we do. Mr. Handsome old moose right there. Okay. Move up a little bit. And I'm making sure that this stitching, the zigzag, is the part that's actually showing. Because there is a side that's got more of the plain, but I want that to show. Because I think that's just the coolest. Oh, look how pretty that is. Couldn't you just like stay right there? Right there. That's so pretty. Okay, now we're going to bring this on here, making sure our moose is still going to be good. The moose is kind of, his whole neck and his chest is going to curve right around that wooden piece like that. See? Actually, we can even glue them now if we want, because we know where that's going to go. Let's glue our moose down. Come on, Mr. Handsome Man. Let's glue you down. Mr. Moose. On the trails. And if you want, you can even move him up a little bit so his feet are kind of like on the bottom of the frame. That will also look kind of like he's just walking on that frame, right? Pretty cool. And again, we could have left this open to have done something there. Now, we can still do a tuck spot. We can make this whole thing a tuck spot, actually. So I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically glue, let's see, this side right here and leave all of this open. So I'm going to glue from here down. Let's make sure. Yep. And it's going to become a huge old pocket. I'm going to come more to the left because then that gives me room for my pocket. Ah, why did you move? Don't move. Go. Go back. Go back. Go back. There we go. Okay, and then we've got still our little dragonfly, right? And that dragonfly is going to come right here, right underneath the T for trails. How's it looking, guys? Easy enough, right? We're flying right through these. They just make it simple for you to make some gorgeous layered cards. And there you go. And now this one also, this one's a ginormous pocket. I mean, look, it'll swallow up a playing card or two. So we now have a big old pocket there too. Cool. Yay. Okay. There you go. Number 3. Done. Let's move on with Time with Nature butterfly card. This one's really pretty as well. So the first thing we're going to need is going to be, let me make sure I'm not upside down, that one right there. That is the 4 pre-printed pattern strips. So you see mushroom, biking and canoeing, the plaid, and then the floral white wallpaper, right? So it's got the 4 pre-printed strips. Then you're going to need a long, this is the long, green leaf label. You're going to, let me put them here so you guys can see them. We're going to need a small broad leaf label. We can say it's that one. We're going to need a large wood slice. Let me know if you guys can't see something, okay? We're going to need the long leaf branch set as well. Then we're going to need the large, wait, what am I doing? Wait, where am I? The long green label. And then I don't know what they call this one. Oh, it's called a fluted circle piece. Fluted circle. Isn't that pretty? Such pretty ephemera. Need that. And then we're going to need the only chipboard piece, and this one is going to be this gorgeous chipboard piece. Look at that. It's already got like 3 or 4 layers on there. Isn't that cool with the staple? So pretty, right? Twine, little charm. It's got it all. And tickets. So there's that one. Okay, so are you guys still with me? Everyone doing good? If I am going too fast, let me know, because I also don't want to. I know you can always replay this and watch it back, but I don't want anyone being left behind either, since we are crafting live. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna distress. Now, I know you're probably thinking, what on earth are you distressing? See the white center core? I don't like that. So I try to always distress it, just so you see it kind of doesn't look like that stark white. So I'm not so much distressing the edge. I'm distressing the edge only, not the borders. It's what I should say. You're doing good? Good. Perfect. I know you did your homework then. You see? Excellent, guys. Good job. Okay, so we're going to distress all this if that's what you're doing. If that's your cup of tea. I'm going to get something to drink in a second. Again, I'm just kind of muting a little bit of that white. Just taking it down a little notch, almost like a tea stain type of a finish. And here, I'll show you the difference between the two. I'm not making it necessarily dark. Come on. But I am knocking down some of that white. Do you see that? See the difference between the two? It's not stark white anymore. Oh, sorry. I'm beating people around, Maz. Mm-hmm. The abuse. Okay. Oh, heavens. My nails have gotten so long. I got to trim them. Time to take them back down a notch or two.
They look fun.
No, they're too long. For me, that is. I know some people have no problems with like super long nails. I am not that talented. Sorry. Oh, Okay. Good. I move my camera. So if I'm shaking you guys when I'm distressing, let me know. Sometimes if my arm is touching the table, when I distress, it tends to shake. So, but I had to move my camera and then I had to put it back and, you never get it back the same way it was. So I don't know if it's touching and if I'm shaking you when I'm distressing. Okay, same thing here. Just going to tone it down just a little bit so it's not like super, super white. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, here we go. Card number 4. Wow, we're done halfway through already. Hang on one second. Ah, that was good. Needed water. Okay. So we're going to take our background first. Then we're going to lay our, let's see, long green label across. So that's going to go there. Then we're going to take our fluted piece and our broad small leaf. And I think these go up here. We'll have to see. That is such a pretty piece. I almost hate to cover it, right? Then we're going to take our large wood grain and put it down. Then comes the long leaf, the long leaf branch, and that's going to go on the bottom here, like so. Let me move this up some. It's too low. Then we're going to grab our large broadleaf piece, and that's going to go on this side. And then this is going to go right over all of it, like so that we have leaves sticking out on the bottom, leaf sticking out on the left-hand side, and then leaves sticking out from the top right-hand side behind that fluted circle. So once again, knowing that, I'm going to work my way backwards. I know that this and this is going to come out of this. So I'm going to put this on first, right about there. So right where this white piece is, I'm going to aim to put that piece of twine, okay? Like so.
Hi, Julia.
Hey, Julia. Just like that, okay? So once I have it where I want it, I'm just going to flip over and add some glue. It's wet glue, so I can reposition if I need to, which that's really good. If I have some excess, I can bring it back and clean it. Okay, then I know that this piece was going to come out from underneath here, according to the instructions, from underneath the nature and also right up here on the fishtail banner. So I'm going to kind of play around with it and do that. Or maybe come in a little bit more. Yeah, like that. I like that. So, oh no. Well, that's sometimes your body's telling you you need rest, right? That's not a bad thing. Sometimes our body says, "Can I get some rest, please?" And we should listen. Aw, yay. Well, thank you. And I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so that's going to look like that, right? Okay, that kind of gives us that base. Then we know that we got to get this little puppy over here showing. So this is going to be like at the top of this, like that, almost like it's wearing a headpiece, right? So we're going to stick that down. And now we've got those two clusters set. So now all we need to do is worry about this baby, right? These two babies right here. So we know that this is going to go on top of everything. So we don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about these pieces right here. It seems that this is kind of in the mid, well, more towards a little bit towards the left-hand side. And I can still see a little bit of the green. Let's see. Yeah, that's like writing right outside like that of the green. So I'm going to commit to that and I'm going to stick that down. Again, maybe going a little smidge over to the left, because remember, the right is going to be a little heavy. We're going to have all of these branches plus the butterfly plus this, right? So let's scooch over that way a little bit, not too much. That's going to be like so. Yeah, we want a little bit of the wood showing on the bottom too. So see on the bottom, in between, and at the top. So let's glue that down. If you need for me to show it again, if you need for me to show anything again, please let me know. Again, I'm simply gluing that so that I have brown here, and brown at the top. So I have a little bit of brown even on this side showing, right? So it looks like that. And again, yours doesn't have to look exactly like this. This is all very organic, right? Then we're going to bring this piece, and this one is going to go somewhere like this back here, just like that. I almost wish I can put it in there. I think I'm going to do that, guys, because I really love that. And I don't want it to get like back here. See, I lost some of it. Here I didn't. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to wedge that one right in there because I can't. So I'm going to grab some adhesive. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to grab some adhesive and put it in here. And then I'm going to wedge this baby right in between all those right there. I hope you guys agree with me that it's just too pretty to just hide it. Oh, look at that cluster. Is that gorgeous? That's gorgeous. It is. Love it. Now mine's sticking a little bit outside of my frame. And again, if you want to make this into a whole tuck spot, right? You did? Yay, Kat. If you want to make this into also a tuck, just don't glue the top, right? You don't have to glue this. You can just do this, in other words. Hang on. Let me do that with you. Do the bottom, do a little bit of the side, glue that down, and we're going to leave some of that really nice border on the bottom showing. You don't want to glue it like all the, oh, that's crooked though. Hello. Not that crooked, Maddie. Like, I thought I still grew it crooked. Hang on. Let me stand up, guys. I need to stand up now. Try that again. Thank goodness for liquid adhesive. There you go. Okay, and now this whole thing here, up here, is a tuck. And if you left this unglued, that could be a second tuck too. So you can tuck something behind the ticket and something behind the log. Cool, look how pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right, there's number 4. We are rocking and rolling. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is More to Explore Duck Card. I hope you guys are feeling encouraged that these are absolutely beautiful card kits that you can easily make a bunch of cards for your friends, for your families, for your albums, or like I said, not even do these need to be cards, right? They could be inserted into all of your creations. This could be a pocket with a tuck spot, and then this could also be a whole pocket. Think of this pocket inside of a journal, right? Oh, yes. So I hope you guys are encouraged that yes, you can layer. Okay, here we go. We're going to need this green fern one. Then we're going to need the white and green rectangle. This one right here. Pretty, huh? We're also going to be needing the blue floral rectangle along with the matching frame, right? So those two. Then we're going to need, oh, did I skip one? Yeah, I did skip one. The blue, wait, did I? Yes. This is the plaid with the red stripe on the bottom. We're also going to be needing the duck. Look how cool he is. I love it. Look at the
Now,
colors.
Mrs. I'm not a card maker. These are great and easy to follow.
Right? I'm not a
Follow.
card maker either, like at all, but these are like perfect. And look at the layering in a matter of minutes. And for
Follow.
those of you who do not like fussy cutting, hello. So here is the little duck. I totally agree. Then we've got more to explore. This is chipboard, and so is this. So these are the two chipboard pieces. Oh, we're missing a dragonfly. Hang on. I'm missing a dragonfly. It is a chipboard. Let's see. Duck. The large orange butterfly. There's a dragonfly somewhere. Well, I don't see it in the list of things, but I have a feeling it's going to be a, well, duck die cut, large orange chipboard butterfly, more to explore sentiment. Huh. Hang on, they might have left something out of the instructions. And this is why it's good to blue rectangle frame, die cut bottom. Well, they did. They left something out because I can see clearly in the picture that there is a dragonfly right above the duck. And yet I don't see it. But we're going to look through our goodies and see if we can find that dragonfly. Because it should be in here, right? And it's a yellow one. I see a blue one. Worst comes to worst, we can use a blue. I also see a butterfly. I mean, there's a lot of interchangeable pieces. But let's see if we can find that dragonfly. I know, right? For the money, you get all the pieces and oh, yes, the bases, everything. You don't have to fussy cut nothing, just that right there, right? All right, I don't see it in here. So maybe you guys tell me if you spot it in yours. Maybe it's in the chipboard? No. Okay. Does anybody else see a dragonfly? Oh, I love this little turtle. Look at the size of this little turtle. I can't. I just can't. I love this one too. I can't believe they didn't use this one. It's just an extra piece. Look it. It's gorgeous. Okay, I don't see my dragonfly. Do you guys see a dragonfly? We can just put a blue dragonfly. I found it. Keep looking. You did? Wait, there are two dragonflies. Oh, you know what I did? No, there are three dragonflies in this next card. So there are three, but on the next card. So don't take these. I mean, you could borrow one of these. Why not? But those, not those, right? I know that turtle's so cute, isn't it? I don't have a yellow dragonfly unless I lost a piece already. That could be a possibility. So I'm going to go with my blue. If you guys found yours. Oh, sure enough, you're right. You were right. I found it and it's in the paper pack. So yes, that wasn't in the instructions. We're going to need that one as well. Yes, tiny, tiny. I agree. All right, here we go. Let's distress. We found it. And again, see, it's not anything to worry about because there were so many pretty pieces that I still had another dragonfly and I had another butterfly and all kinds of other titles and words and, pointers. And so there's plenty to work with if you're missing something. But they do give you a lot of extra too, which is nice. Because again, if you're working on something else like a journal or maybe you can turn this into a journal because you have the bases. Then you can use the bases as your journal, right? And also, if you have envelopes, you can do an envelope journal. So with all those extra pieces, you can decorate other pockets, you can decorate the front of your journal, you can add them throughout other pages. There's just a lot. I think when I'm done with these, I think I'm going to turn them into fall, by the way. I'm going to add a couple of fall pieces. For the video, I'm going to leave it as it is because if anybody's coming to watch the replay, I want them to have the original makes. But afterwards, I'm probably going to post pictures in the Facebook group. I'm going to add some fall elements and then I'm going to do some splattering and I'm going to turn them into fall cards.
Julia said yay lunch.
It's lunchtime. I know. The time is it's so crazy how we're winding down, getting ready to go to bed and, have supper. And Julia's like having lunch. 6 hours, right, Julia? It's a 6-hour difference.
She says taking you all with me.
Yes. Take us with you. What are we having? I'm going to visit Alaska someday. I am. It's on my bucket list. It's going to happen. Well, so long as the Lord gives me breath, right? But it's definitely on my to-do. Although I don't know, after seeing that Poseidon movie, I think I might just fly and then do car. I don't think I'm going to dare get on a boat after that. At least for a while. It's a little piece of something there. Oh, hang on, it's still there. I need a tweezer. Oops, sorry, princess.
Okay.
I dropped something on you. There.
I know.
Did I get it? Yes.
You did.
Okay. Oh, another piece right there. Although those would have looked cool because they're like brown, that would have looked pretty. I shouldn't have taken them off.
We have someone watching.
Woohoo! Oh, by the way, Saturday. Let me know if there's anything before we end that you guys want for then.
She says they got a dog some rainers.
Cherries. I love cherries. When I was young, I used to eat cherries like by the bowl full until somebody told me that each cherry was 90 calories. That traumatized me for life. Now I probably don't even care, but when I was young, I was like, I will never touch a cherry again.
She says got a dog and some rainers.
Can you imagine? That little tiny thing is 90 calories. You can eat a burger with 3 cherries. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
No. I don't know anything about the properties of cherries. I wonder what their properties are. I'm sure they have a lot of good stuff in there.
I'm just telling you.
Okay. I think it would be cool to sell these as a pack and include several sentiments in a pack so a person buying them can customize. Oh, yeah. Well, the first pack I did, Angel, I think that's a great idea. The first pack I did, I didn't even put my sentiments because they said things like birthday or whatever, or because I love you. And I was like, nope. This one I was okay with because it's all like very neutral, like, time with nature, unplug, explore. Like those are I was okay with. But yeah, if you are going to be doing them and you do not know, like if nature's not your thing and instead you're thinking, I want this to be a birthday card or possibly I'm thinking of you or a get well, I would just leave the sentiments completely off. I wouldn't even put sentiments at all. But I agree with you. Like in this case, this one right here, we're going to do more to explore. We can just omit that and do the whole card and just leave that off. At just about like this one, the same thing here. We could have left that placard off and same thing with the next one or even this one, the first one we did. I totally agree with Angel. That's a great idea. If you don't know what you're going to do with this, just leave this off. Do that. Right? Or even if you put it on, later on you can come in with, happy birthday and stick it right over that and just leave the red border on the outside because it matches that butterfly so well. So you can definitely transform these later. But I agree. they could be left completely neutral. Okay, here we go. We're doing our more to explore duck card. So first we're going to need our green fern panel. Then we are going to put our plaid, strip with the red border towards the bottom. Then we're going to come in with our green on the back. And then we're going to do the frame. So let's go ahead and do the frame first, right? Yeah, there is a Christmas pack coming. It's not out yet because they haven't released it. As soon as they release it, like I said, I pre-order them during Creativation. So as soon as they release, they will mail out. I'm sure they're waiting for, a couple of weeks or a few weeks for Halloween and fall to pass, probably, or right towards the, a week or two before to put those out. But yes, and they are pretty, very pretty. I don't know if they've done a preview, so I don't know if I can share them with you, but I'll look and see and I'll post it in the group because they're really pretty. It's a vintage Christmas. That's all I'm going to tell you, which, hello, right? Okay, those two are going to get glued together. Then we're going to be coming in with our little duck. The dragonfly is going to go right up here. So actually, since we know this dragonfly is going to go up here, we can just do the dragonfly now. Okay?
That's our way for me to save my dollars.
That's right. That's right. They said, okay, Kat, get it together.
Angel says my package came today. That was really quick.
Ooh, yay. You guys know as soon as you guys pay, they go out. Bernie is a mailing. Oh, up here.
Package. Yeah,
he is so
really
good at mailing. Thank God for him because he's on it. Like every day packages leave. Okay, so that's going to go up there. It's not quite touching the duck. It's barely touching the duck. Then we are going to, that's going to be going on top of here on this side. And then the butterfly is going to come up here. And again, see, if you do not want to add the sentiment, leave it off. Look how pretty that looks. And it's ready for you to add anything, including a photograph if you wanted to, right? Okay, so we know what the layout is now. We feel comfortable with it. So I am going to glue this down.
Angel, is your paper pack in there?
Did she get a scrap pack?
Yeah, I think she got one.
Ooh, Angel, did you get a scrap pack? If you did, get ready to create. Hurry up. Okay. That's going to go here. We're going to leave maybe, I don't know, about, what would you say? What is that? A half an inch, quarter of an inch? Just a little piece there at the bottom. Doesn't have to be precise or perfect. Then we're going to bring this in, right? And that's going to go more towards our right, leaving some of that on the bottom.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm going to use my brown strip here, my brown line, not the big fat one, the little line there, to kind of make sure that I level that off like
that's
so.
Really cool. Read what Angel said.
What'd she say?
She said you're going to teach something.
I'm going to teach a junk class in the spring, the college where I work. No way, Angel. Good for you. Congratulations. Oh, that's going to be so fun.
Wow.
Then you'll have to come and teach it at Spectrum Art. How's that?
Angel said I did get a scrap pack, and I'm already thinking you're using rice paper.
Now, if you notice, I am only going to be gluing it on 3 sides, right?
She's going to use rice paper on the scrap pack.
Ooh, yes. Let's make sure I didn't over.
That's awesome, Angel.
Okay. We've got that. And now that's become a super large pocket, right? In here. I left it open. Then we're going to bring our frame, and that is centered just about. So once again, if you want to leave it open, you can leave it open this way, right? You can leave it also open this way. So all kinds of cool things that you can do with that one. I think I'm going to make mine a side tuck. So I'm going to glue it on 3 sides.
I like the red one.
Again, if you're just making cards and you do not plan to stick a gift card in here or anything like that, forgive me, I'm going to have to stand this up so I can see and that I'm centered. You know, you just go ahead and glue it all the way down, right? You just adhere it the way that it's intended to. What happened? Did I not put glue in here? I did too. I did. Maybe not enough. Where's my bone folder? Actually, that's okay because this is preventing anything from oozing out. Okay. Got that. And now we are going to come in with our duck and dragonfly, which we've already put together. And that's going to come down here. We are going to, let's see, go right on that, basically right between the green and the brown right there. I think I'm going to make sure that the feet are kind of anchored on that brown line. I just like that better. I don't like things kind of just floating in the air. Okay. But again, you do what is pleasing to you. If your eye and your mind is happy and you find it aesthetically pleasing, you do that. There's no right or wrong in art, guys. It is what you like. Okay. And then once again, we're going to come up here with this. Now, I left this open as a side tuck, so I don't want to get anything in that way. So I'm going to bring this over maybe just a little bit so that I can still put a gift card in here. See?
Chances I made a floral and plaid pocket at the bottom of my journaling card.
Oh, cool. Cool. Between these two? That's awesome. See? Told ya. There's no wrong or right way. All right. I don't want to glue. Hang on. Let me come down a little bit more because I don't want to glue this butterfly here. This is a pocket, so I don't want to glue that wing down. I want to glue it kind of like there, but not so that it stops anything from here. So now I have this pocket here and I have this pocket here. And then of course, now we have the explore more. So like Angel said, we can just leave this off if you're not sure if this is going to be a birthday or if it's going to go, maybe it's not going to be a travel journal or a, whatever kind of journal you're going for. You can always leave that off and put it on. I'm going to leave it off because since I made this a tuck spot, I don't want to glue this all the way down. No, you know what? I can do it. And I don't have to glue it all the way down. Let me do it the right way. I'm always changing my mind, but no, I want to do this the right way because what? People might replay this later and want to follow along because they have the kit and then they're going to be missing this piece. So all I did was I left that E unglued. See? So I can still put stuff in there. All right. And that concludes our 5th card. Ta-da. Let's bring in the 6th card. The 6th one, according to our instructions, is explore your world. So for that one, we're going to need the tan background panel with the pre-printed blue pattern, right? Floral pattern. And the wider strip is going to go towards the top. The slimmer is going to go towards the bottom. We're also going to need the blue plaid block.
Hi, Vanessa.
Okay. Hey, Vanessa. We're also going to need the green short label. This one right here. We're going to need the red edge circle die cut. Oh, sorry. We're going to need the compass. We're going to need the envelope. Okay, tell me that is not cool. That's just killer, isn't it? Like I said, I need like 50 of these right there. Those. Then we're going to need the following chipboard pieces. We're going to need the froggy. That's chipboard. The 3 dragonflies that are chipboard. And then the explore your world chipboard. Okay? And we're going to distress all of those pieces. I love the compass. I love that envelope. I love these colors. Okay. Once again, distressing. If you want to round your corners, you can as well. That's also optional and totally up to you. But they make the instructions so easy that guys that, I mean, we craft along because we love the company, but in all honesty, right, everyone can just follow the instructions and put these together. It is super simple. It's actually something that's really nice to even do with the kids if you want to, or like maybe in a crafting group. You know, if you get together with maybe some ladies at the library or maybe your church or whatever, this is just a great project to do with them because everyone can craft. You can still chat. It's not like you have to like super focus, right? Or bring a whole bunch of supplies. I mean, what do you need really? Glue, and if you want, distressing. As I mentioned, optional, of course, you can come in with your liquid pearls, with flat backs, with bingos, with lace. You can do all kinds of fun accents. But again, all of that can fit into one little, little shoebox tub, right? And you can even bring it to the group, put it in the center, and let everyone just kind of pick from there too. So this would be great for like even a family gathering. If you're going to have the grandkids over for Thanksgiving or whatever, yeah, grab some of these and just sit around the table and put them together, and everyone can take back memories, right? From your family visit or your gathering.
Can you take it to a senior center?
Yes, this would be great to do with seniors, Madison. Good thinking.
Because old people, they're bored.
Because they're old people. Yes, us. We are bored, and we are, and we no, and it's so easy on the hands, right? This is one of those that everyone can pop out because all you do is push down. It's not like you're having to cut anything.
Mm-mm.
So great thinking, senior center. You know how we do Christmas cards at the senior center, Madison?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is something that we should do instead. You just gave me a totally good idea.
What,
to bring a few of these and have them make cards, or have the kids make the cards with the seniors, right? The homeschool group. That would be great.
You would have to ask them.
Yeah, Alicia. Yeah, see where she's
Alicia.
gonna be. Or we're gonna be at this year. If it's the same one, probably the same one.
Are you gonna be there?
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
I like doing it with them.
Yes, it's fun. They get to go out there and sing Christmas carols, and they make cookies and ornaments with them.
Crafts.
And crafts, yeah, and they love it. And then we just sit and visit for a little bit, But they love that. They need that entertainment during the holidays, to know, because not, especially here in Florida, we have a lot of seniors, right? And obviously their family doesn't necessarily live here. A lot of their family are up north. And so it's nice for them to be around children and, and just have them sing for them and spend time with them. So, okay, this one.
Oh, cats is a great idea, Madison.
It is, right? Hi, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
How are you? Okay, we're going to add the blue plaid block to the center, okay, of our pattern. So we're going to put that right in between the 2 orange strips, and then we're going to center it this way. You don't need a pencil mark or anything. You can just kind of look at it. Once again, if you want to leave this one as a pocket, you certainly can. So I'm going to do that as well. All I'm doing is adhering 3 sides. What a good idea. Now I'm going to have to call them. And, you can also notch these too. You know what? Let me get it before my glue dries.
Is that a great idea?
I think that's a fabulous. I love it.
Doing good, thank you, Margaret says.
Love it, love it. Oh, good, good, Margaret. Before my glue dries,
I'm gonna have to call that.
you can. I'll organize it with Alicia. Notch that. Distress it. Let me add more glue. I'm sure it's dry by now. Okay. Yeah, in Florida, I am so glad that so many of the homeschool groups always reach out. We used to do that in Tampa too, reach out to the senior centers because we have so many seniors that during the holidays just don't have anyone, you know? It's sad. That looks so cute with the little notch. Okay, so we can notch him as well.
Still not feeling well, Vanessa said.
Oh my goodness gracious, Vanessa. Wow. What is the doctor saying? So we're gonna grab our let's see let's look at the order here. We're gonna grab the short green label, that's gonna go first, followed by the red circle, then the compass piece off to the side, then the envelope, and then come these extra pieces. Okay, so this is basically our main piece right here. So I'm going to work on that first, looking at it as it is. I know I want this to come down some like that. And that's actually pretty good. It just kind of worked itself right in there. I'm going to center. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to center this with this. So I'm going to add some glue on this. And I'm going to center that, leaving some of that green on the bottom, right? Like so. Then I know that I want this to kind of be centered with that. And then this is going to go in here. So I'm going to
take about another week to heal completely.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, it does. That's funny. Now, of course, do you want it to point north? You can. If you don't, you don't have to. I mean, nobody says it has to, but I'm going to do one of these maybe. Let's see. How far do I want this to go? I think I want my north and my south to show. So I think I'm going to go right about there. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the north and the south right there.
It just says it looks like a globe.
Yeah. It does. All right, and we're going to glue that down. North and south is showing. Then we're going to bring that envelope back and I'm going to center it. Now the Explore Your World is going to cover the bottom of that red. So I want to make sure that I have enough height so that my green is still showing, right? And I actually wouldn't even mind a little bit of that red showing. Let's see.
Please leave the video up for a week and I will finish my
the week is going to stay forever. I won't be taking it down, so you're good. Don't you worry. All right, I'm actually going to glue my Explore. Let's see. Do I want to do that first? Or no, I'm going to glue this first. I really wanted to aim to show. They're not showing any of the red, but I really like the red showing on the bottom. So I'm going to aim for that. I'm going to go a little high just so that my red is showing. I'm going to go up here with that.
Oh, good night, Natalie. She says,
good night. You're welcome. And then again, I'm going to leave some of that red showing on the bottom. Make sure I'm not messing up anything. I think we're good. I know I'm supposed to put the frog down, but I can always play with that. I can always move it around some if need be. I want the red to show between the E and the P. So right there, I want that showing. So I'm going to put that right there. And yes, I did leave that open on purpose, right? Although I could have just made the whole thing. And then this little froggy goes over here. right where the Explorer is. Does it go on top? Let me see.
Mm.
Did they put it on top? Looks like it might be just touching. I think it's just touching like so. Let's see. I think so, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to
He
put them
just
there.
says bye and good night.
Hmm?
I don't know if he's just saying good night to her.
Oh, to Natalie. Yeah.
Is that what? Ribbed it? What do you mean? Ribbed it? I don't know what that means.
What? Ribbit, ribbit. That's right. Ribbit. Okay. Isn't they cute?
Mm-hmm.
Adorable little frog. I don't mind the green ones at all. It's funny because I am like kind of icky when it comes to certain bugs, but I'm not icky about spiders, nor the green frogs, nor the lizards.
Jumping.
Oh my gosh, how many of you have been to Florida? And we have like little lizards, and we have the green ones that look like the little gecko guy from Geico, and then we have the brown ones, right? The little lizards. I'm not talking about like iguanas, okay, guys? I'm talking about lizards. I don't want you guys to be thinking like, oh yeah, I've been to southern Florida and the Keys, and they have like these iguanas that are the size of dogs.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm talking about at all. I don't do iguanas.
Ribbit.
Oh, I don't do iguanas, not at
Why
all.
it's not good?
Oh no, those things scare me to death. They're too big. They're like mini dinosaurs.
Who's seen Yellow Jackets?
So here in Florida, we have these little lizards, right? Green and brown.
They're
And
cool.
I love picking them up with my hand. And sometimes people look at me like, really? You're not afraid? Like my mom, because she knows I'm like easily freaked out by any kind of
Mhm.
bug, looks at me like, wow, like you can grab those? I'm like, I love them. They're so cute.
Yeah, she doesn't.
They're just
like me.
tiny and adorable and soft. Okay, so then we've got our two dragonflies. Now,
Mhm.
according to the picture, one of the dragonflies is supposed to kind of be covering that, like have its tail on the red spot, but I'm not. I'm going to free it because we know that that is actually a tuck spot. Okay, so I don't want to cover it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this one up high. I love the way they did this because it looks like they're playing, right? Like they're just
Mhm.
fluttering, following each other. That one's going to go there. And then this one can go around here.
You know what also bug you like?
What?
Daddy long legs.
Oh, yeah, I love the daddy long leg spiders. They're so cute. So this one's chasing this one, and this one's going that way. Totally adorbs. So there is another one done. Where's my playing card?
Mm.
Oh.
It's underneath here.
Oh, yeah, here it is. So now we've got a pocket up here. Well, I got the card upside down. Oh, I might need to. No, it's not glued all the way. It just needs to flex. There we go.
I'll try.
Paper needs to behave sometimes. We got to make it behave. Remember, paper is stretchy. Well, it's kind of a tight fit for a playing card, but it will fit. Okay? Especially once I stretch it. And then we've got this one right here. And if we want to, because I left this one open, I can also tuck something there. So I can do 1, 2, 3. Cool. Yay. Look how pretty that is. And I'm not even using any pop dots. Remember, we can use dimensional dots on these guys, right? Okay, let's do number. No, we're going in order. Number 7.
Okay.
Number 7 is living on the lake time. Because that's what the sentiment says. Oh, can you get that?
Sure.
Thanks, baby. We're going to need the blue floral background panel, right? It's got the pre-printed center. Look how pretty that is. Is that cool? Oh, this is such a pretty paper line. All right, we're going to need that. We're going to need let's see, the brown leaves. It's got the brown with the leaves and the red stripes and the blue florals. That one's going to go this way with the brown on the top, the blue on the bottom. You almost hate covering the advertisements. Oh, such a shame. It's so pretty. But it's part of layering. Then we're going to need the 3 branches. That's going to go on that side. We're going to need the living on lake time wooden piece. Well, looks like wood. And then we're going to need our fish on a hook chipboard. So pretty. Look at the colors. So realistic, right? And that's going to go right there on the bottom. How cool. Now, again, if there's anything that you want to use dimensional dots on this, you can. Let's distress.
Julie says that I used to like very long legs, but nasty.
But night knit
Really?
so much, but not so much. Not sure what changed either. Oh, well, I was pretty shocked to know they're completely harmless to humans, right? And they're just so fragile and light, and they're so pretty, so elegant with those big long legs. And what I didn't know is that they're highly venomous, and the only reason why they're not dangerous to us is because their pincers don't open big enough to be able to bite into a human, even a human child or a baby. They can only attack little small animals, right? Like scorpions or I don't know, other things. So they're actually really good to keep around because they kill other bad bugs. Um, so I didn't even know that, but I was like, whoa, they look so innocent, and so dainty. And then to find out that they're actually highly poisonous. I was shocked. So yeah, but they're so pretty. No, not so much anymore. I still love them. I like spiders, except for like hairy, ugly ones. That I'm out. You can, yeah, get a flamethrower because I'm not going anywhere near that. um, and like the little geckos and the lizards, they're just pretty, and the little green frogs.
One time we had a daddy long legs in our shower in our old house.
Yeah, I love daddy long legs.
I like to play with them.
I love to play with them too. But you have to be really careful because they're very, very fragile. You can hurt them easily. Yeah, of course.
How do you know?
Because have you seen their legs? They're so skinny.
They're like baby legs.
Yeah, they're like little skinny twigs. Now, one that I don't like is the praying mantis. Admirable, very admirable, but it just scares me with those big eyeballs. Mm-hmm. I don't know about daddy long legs. I mean, about praying mantis. They're just mean looking, aren't they? And they're feisty too. Like if you just look at them wrong, they stand right up like they're gonna take you down. And I'm like, oh, whoa, easy.
Who likes pancakes and bananas?
Now, how do we go from critters to food, Madison? How do you always manage to bring it back to food, huh? It's a gift. Okay, so step number 1, we're going to glue this a little bit, not necessarily centered. We're going to go, well, they're saying center, pattern the center, and then here to the card base. I'm going to go a little higher up. Yeah, I don't think that's centered at all. No, it's not, because I can see from the picture that we can see a lot of this blue map right here with the water. So I'm going to go up top. Again, you can totally leave this open and make this a huge belly band. So what do I mean by that? Let's say that, well, you know what? Let's do it that way so I can show you. So we're going to glue these two together first. Let's do that. 1 second, baby. All right, so we've glued that down, right? Then we are going to bring our fish here. Now, the fish does not have to be fully adhered. Let's glue this down to this first. Like so. I want to see some of that black on this side. So right about there is good.
It's not so yummy.
Huh?
It's not so yummy.
I don't know what you're saying, honey.
It's not so yummy.
What sounds yummy?
French toast and bananas.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to glue that all the way down, right? So I glued the green leaves to the wood chip first, just so I can ensure how much I can see. Then I glued that down, making sure that I see some of the black or the brown, chocolate brown on either side. Oh, I bet you must have some beautiful photos to share too. Then we're going to bring in the fish. Now, the fish, I'm only going to glue at the top. I'm not going to glue it entirely on the card. What do I mean by that? I mean, I'm going to glue it like so. I'm kind of off camera. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to stay on camera and see what I'm doing at the same time, and that's not easy. See, I got glue everywhere. It's hard to stay on camera sometimes. Sorry about that. But we can clean it up. Okay. There. Okay, so we've done that, right? Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on my left and on my right-hand side. So I'm not gluing the fish down. Now, if you're just going for the card aspect of it, if you're not a journaler or someone who's going to be using these for other purposes, then you just go ahead and glue it all the way down, including the fish. But I'm going to glue it this way. And now what I've done is I've created the super long. What do I have that's super long? Hang on. Let me get a scrap piece of paper. I've created this very long belly band, right? Now we can slide, and you see how big it is. We can slide all kinds of great stuff in there. Still folds completely flat, so it can be used anywhere you like. So that is card number 7. We're down to our last one. Can you believe that? That's crazy. I almost feel like we need to use the extras now. Okay, so for card number 8, this is going to be the Adventure Mushroom card. We are going to need our red card with the tan mushroom background. We are going to need also our large blue floral and brown strip. This one right here. Then we're going to need our brown Viewmaster. I need about 20 of these too, please. Next, we're going to need the Adventure Mushroom set. Look how pretty that is. Pretty, right? Okay, then we're going to need the chipboard yellow butterfly mushroom piece. And that's chipboard. I did say that, right? Then you need these two right here, which are chipboard as well. And they say where you are, be all there. That's right. Not halfway there. Be fully present, right in the moment. And then last but not least, we're going to need the little lure fish hook piece right here. Okay, and those are our pieces. So let's go ahead and distress. In under 2 hours with all of this yakety yakking, we have managed to create 8 beautiful layered cards with no thought, just super relaxed. I believe that these kits are a fantastic value for the money. You get all the papers, you get all the die cuts, you get no fussy cutting, you get all the instructions. Golly, you're talking about $2 a card? No, what am I saying? Less than that. Oh my gosh, it's less than that. Like $1.50 a card? That's amazing. $1.50 handmade cards. That is phenomenal. Might be even less than that. Might be like $1.25. That's crazy. And again, if you think about it, even the ugly cheapo cards, even the dollar store, which is not a dollar store anymore, right? And their ugly cards, are 50 cents and they are not handmade. And this you can actually make yourself and you can customize it and you can add more and you can, use them for your journals and your pockets and for ephemera packs and so many other things, right? So there's lots that you can go ahead and do with these. So in addition to, having the ability to make some great makes, you can definitely share them out, like I said, with the family and with friends and use them for different occasions. Thank you, Julia. Thanks. Oh, yeah, please don't forget the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. And if you are replaying the video and watching it back, I sincerely would appreciate a thumbs up as well as a comment. So please don't forget to comment. I'm going to show them to you here in a second. And you know what? I might even do a giveaway. So there might be a hidden giveaway on this video. So for those of you who have hung in with us so far, stay tuned because I think I'm going to do something here in a second. But we're almost done distressing all of our pieces. And then we are, don't forget also, guys, Tringo night is coming up. What else is left? We have the Saturday sale, and then we have Tringo, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'll take a look at the calendar soon. If you're not part of the Facebook group, I love to invite and remind you, please do join the Spectrum Art Creations Friends Facebook group. It is a great community of friends who share work. There's also giveaways, there's calendars, announcements, all kinds of stuff available on there. So make sure that you are part of that. Okay, so we're going to glue our brown strip first, and that is going to go right underneath, right where that line is right there. We're going to line that blue right there and glue that down. Hello, Fiona James. How are you? Oh, well, thank you so much. Aw, that's awesome. I so appreciate it. And how you been? Hello. How you been, Miss Fiona? It's been such a long time. So good to sometimes see old friends because, we wonder, how are you guys?
Hugs.
Oh, right back at you. All right, Viewmaster next, right? Now, let's put these together the same way we have been so far because we want to make sure that we are going to like the way that it's going to look. So again, we're going to grab our mushroom. We're going to put it on top of the Viewmaster. There is text on here. If you care about the orientation, go for it. There's also some cool faux stitching. So if you want to kind of angle that so you can see more of it. Here on this bottom corner, I know that we're going to come in with a chipboard mushroom, right? So we're not going to see a lot of the stitching. So I want the cool stitching up here where we're going to see it. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit and not cover the word adventure. We're going to come down some like so. Wait, no, like I'm going to be happy with it in 2 seconds. I've had a grand. Oh, wonderful. Oh,
that's nice.
So I don't want to cover the word adventure. I'm going to bring that butterfly and the mushroom to kind of just hug around that letter E. I'm going to glue that now so that I can be ready for when I want to position it. Okay, just like so. We're going to come in like this. And as I was saying, please make sure you guys join the Facebook group. Make sure that if you're going to be joining the Facebook group, that you answer the questions before you hit that submit. Because if you don't, it automatically rejects your, I don't even get to see it. I have like an auto setting on there, and it automatically just kicks out your application and you will not be admitted into the group. So please do make sure that you guys answer those questions if you're asking to join the Facebook group, okay? Then the other thing is, if you haven't already joined us for our Saturday sales, please make sure that you do that because every Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live and we show all kinds of kits and products and projects and demos. So make sure that you do join us for that as well. Okay, then we're going to come in with the little mushroom. I want some of my brown Viewmaster. They kind of have it more like this. That's cool too, but I think I want to have a little brown on the bottom. So I'm going to do it like so, okay? And again, making sure that my cool stitching is showing. Sorry, I'm just adding glue. I know I'm out of camera, but I can't see otherwise. I'm going to add my glue to the top. Then I'm going to open up and do my glue on the bottom so you guys can see it. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I forgot. Wait. Oh, that glue dries so fast. Oh, I wanted to do some dimension on this one. I wanted to use some pop dots. Bummer. I mean, I could still do pop dots on the Viewmaster, but I wanted to do pop dots on both. I wanted to give it some depth. So if you haven't glued yours down, you can always go ahead and do that. I wanted to show you at least one example of that. Okay, and then this is going to get centered right there. How pretty. Again, if you want to leave this as a tuck, you most certainly can. Let's go ahead and do that actually by gluing only the bottom and a little bit of the side. And I'm going to center that beautiful thing right there. Look how pretty that is. Look at all that delicious, gorgeous layering in a matter of minutes. Okay, now we've got our little sentiment and lure to put on. Once again, if you do not want to add the sentiment, do not. I am going to do it because I'm going to give you the full tutorial on how to put these together. Should you be following along later on, we're going to put where you are at the top. Let me stand up so I can make sure that I'm straight. I'm going to come over just a bit where you
Julia
are.
says, yes, I love mushroom butterfly ephemera.
Right? And the Viewmaster is so pretty. And then we're going to also add be all there. And we're going to kind of stagger them, okay? So they're kind of like so. And then we're going to come in with our last piece, which is the lure or that fishing fly or hook, or I don't know what the right terminology for it is. And we're going to bring that and put it right up there. Like it's hanging off of the side. And there is our 8th card. Okay, so let me bring them all back. Let me get my little stainless steel pin before I lose it, because it wouldn't be the first that I've had to go through the whole carpet looking for. I'm sure you guys feel me. And we're going to go run through them. Okay, you guys ready? We did it, guys. And we did it in 2 hours.
Wow.
8 cards with a lot of talking and demoing. If you wanted to knock them out, you probably do it in an hour. Isn't that phenomenal? So we've got our, where are those pieces of paper I had? Hang on. Let's get this all together. I finally got my extra forte glue. I am like over the moon. I'm so excited. I have been wanting that for so long, and I finally got it. All right, move all this stuff out of the way. Okay. So let's start from number 1. So I'm going to show them to you so you guys pay attention, okay? Especially those of you who are in chat, who are here. And then, of course, those of you coming back to replay the video. Number 1 is this gorgeous layered binocular mushroom butterfly beauty. And what we've done is we left it open at the top with the torn look so that we can, it would help if I didn't grab a side that was all mangled, so that we can insert a bookmark into our little cluster, right? Then we did a boat, a vintage boat, and that boat is so pretty. It's just all kinds of weathered, right? That says great outdoors with the little placard. It says time to unplug. And on that one, we left, where was it? Did we leave anything on this one? No. Did we glue this one all the way down? Yes, we glued this one all the way down as if it was a card. That's going to be number 2. Okay, so number 1, number 2. Number 3 was our gorgeous moose on a frame. Leave the road and take the trails. That one, yes, we did leave a little tuck on here. So we have a tuck where we can put all kinds of sentiments and gift cards and whatnot if we want to, or photos. Number 4 was time with nature, and it's got the paper clips, the staples with the dangle and the floral and the beautiful fluted piece. And then that one we also left as a double tuck. We left one here and one here. So you've got 2 different tucks on that one.
Julie gave you hearts.
Oh, you like that one? Okay. Then we did the gorgeous duck and dragonfly one. I mean, can you believe how many layers we put together in no time? And this one was a pocket up here. Yeah. This one's also got a big old pocket in here. And remember, you can always, if you want to, leave the sentiment off and add a photo frame or make it so that this one, and I think we did that, wasn't it with this one? Was it this one? Was it another one? Oh no, this one we did the side pocket. See, I already forgot. This one we did the side pocket. So it's got a top and a side pocket. But you could have left this also as a picture frame, right? Then number 5 was the Explore the World. And that one had the beautiful pocket full of all kinds of ephemera and butterflies. And that one has the tuck here. And then remember, we notched this right here at the top, and we did a little pocket in there as well. So there and there. Right? Look at that one. Oh, that one's got 5 hearts. Okay. This one is the Living on the Lake time. And that one is a big old belly band, right? You can stick all kinds of stuff into that big belly band there. So that one is the one with the fish and the vintage labels and the advertisements and just super beautiful, right? Okay. And then the last one, of course, was the wherever you are, be all there, right? Be totally in the moment. And this one, we just left a big old pocket here. So we can stick all kinds of stuff behind the Viewmaster. All right. So now you've got all 8 of them. Here is here's my giveaway. I want you guys to comment, and we have to wait for the video to end, okay? As soon as the video is over, I want you to leave in the comments which is your favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to pick, I don't know, 1, 2, maybe 3 winners and send these out to you. So go ahead and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and then to go ahead and leave a comment in the description box down below or in the comments down below and let us know which is your favorite. And I just might pick a few of you. I might just give away all 8. I'm not sure. We'll see how the responses are. And maybe we'll just give them all away. And you guys can stick them in your own journals and or make cards out of them, because I'll send you the basis with them too. Don't forget that the kits include the bases as well. So I will throw in the base in there, and you guys can either use them as cards for your friends. And hello, Miss Carol.
Hi, Carol.
And also, I will be asking Bernie to post the link to these in the store tomorrow, and then I will be sure to link them down below. And then that way, if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these kits, you can go ahead and go directly from the link into the online store and purchase your own as well, so that you can make your own, give them your own twist. And as you can see, we still have tons of pieces still available. These are just extras, and look how gorgeous they are. These here are chipboard. And so you can still make lots of different cards. I love the turtle. Oh my goodness. For yourself as well. Oh, duck. Duck. And salmon or fishies. I think, oh, wait, I've missed a whole bunch in the jar too. You've got some extra little arrows and stuff in there as well.
Carol says, how's everyone doing
We're
tonight?
doing great, thank you. And then we also have a bunch of paper die cuts left. We've got some tall grass. Let me bring that in so you guys can just get an idea as to how much stuff there is still left after doing all of that, like 8 layers, I think, per card. It was a lot of layering that we did per card. And we still have all of these butterflies and lures and fishies left and ducks and dragonflies and little pointer traveling arrows and mushrooms and quotes. And look at that cool. Oh, look at the sneakers or Converse. That's so cool. And oh, look, there's a bear. I would have loved to have used a bear. I might have to make another one now. Trail, lake, and lodge. Oh, look at that. Mushrooms. Another turtle. Oh, 2 more turtles. Explore more on a wooden piece, a rustic wooden piece. Another turtle, more mushrooms, more fish, more arrows. So as you guys can tell, we have a whole bunch of ephemera still left to work with. All right. I bought the frames also, and I will make shaker cards. That's awesome, Kat. Yes.
Kat says, thank you, Madi Madison. I love these refreshers. Great ones.
Yes. And as I was mentioning, I would like to make these into fall. So now I have to kind of leave them neutral, because if I'm going to give them away, I want you guys to get them this way. And if you want to make them into fall or Christmas or seasonal kind of cards, you can, right? You can always add those splatters, some orange stickles or flatbacks. You can also punch them out here, insert an eyelet, and then drop some chains with some nice charms and dangles, right? So I'll leave that phase up to you guys. I'll leave them just as they are to gift, okay? All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. You guys have a wonderful night. I hope you have enjoyed it.
Julie said you're sweet, Maddie.
Aw, you guys are the best. Love you guys. I'll see you all on Saturday. Oh, wait. Is Kateri going live tomorrow?
Ask her. She's right there.
No. Okay. So I will see you all on Saturday. Love, love, love.
Good night.
Night.
Hugs.
Bye.
Bye.